What is the internal energy? See, internal energy is the molecular energy of any substance or matter. Or you can say internal energy is the energy possessed by a substance due to their molecular arrangement or molecular activity. Molecular arrangement and molecular activity. These two things are there, on the basis of which you can say that my system or my body or my substance or my matter contains some internal energy. Now this internal energy can also be written as the sum of internal energy due to kinetic energy and plus internal energy due to potential energy. Now what is this kinetic internal energy? See, this depends on the velocity of molecules. Higher will be the velocity of molecules, higher will be the internal energy due to kinetic energy. So this VRMS, root mean square velocity, is directly proportional to absolute temperature of system, and this internal energy or kinetic internal energy is directly proportional to, is equal to square of root mean square velocity. Therefore we can say this internal energy due to kinetic is directly or is the function of absolute temperature only. So one thing is important here, that we have understood that kinetic internal energy is something which depends on the speed of the molecules. If the molecules have higher speed, then they'll have higher temperature. That means they'll have more kinetic internal energy. Now next is potential internal energy. What is this? It depends on the position, as we have written here. There are so many molecules in the system. If you are considering your system as gas, then there is some distance between them. If they are too close enough, if they are too close to each other, then they'll experience some kind of repulsion. And if they are too far from each other, then they will experience attraction. So there is this minimum distance that we have represented here as R, at which our molecules are in equilibrium and they are possessing minimum potential energy. Other than this, they might have high potential energy or low potential energy. So it depends on the location of the molecules, on the density or molecular weight of the gas. So this potential internal energy depends on these three things and much more. So therefore now we can conclude that internal energy is nothing but the molecular energy of any substance due to it possessed by a body due to its molecular arrangement and activity, or it is the sum of kinetic internal energy and potential internal energy. Now if you try to find out this internal energy for an ideal gas, then for ideal gas, as we study kinetic theory of gases, there it is assumed that the ideal gas has no intermolecular force. Therefore it will have no potential energy of internal kind. Therefore it is zero, as the molecules are distant in ideal gas. Therefore for ideal gas, the internal energy is equal to kinetic internal energy, which is the function of temperature only.